Hello, everyone. Today we're going to discuss dispatching of box trucks. So, a lot of our students ask if they should get involved with dispatching box trucks. And today I will answer the question if you should or should not get involved in this segment. Now, obviously, this is my opinion. And if you go on YouTube, there are a bunch of videos where people, just show left and right how they find freight rates for box trucks. In my opinion, finding freight for box trucks is very, very difficult. And here is why. So, first of all, the reason it is difficult to find freight for box trucks is that the volume of loads available for smaller vehicles. So they're not the full truckloads that could go on a semi truck. The volume of these loads is much lower. So there is less freight while there are plenty of box trucks available. Why there are so many box trucks? Well, it's a lower barrier of entry. Unlike semi truck, box truck is cheaper. Another thing is box truck in most cases can be driven on a regular driver's license, does not require a CDL, which again allows more people to drive them. It is easier to find drivers. So with all those factors, it is much easier to get started with a box truck versus starting with a full semi truck. And for that reason, you get a huge disbalance where you have fewer loads available to be transported and larger number of trucks competing for this freight. This typically leads to lower rates being paid to these owner operators. So should you, as an independent truck dispatcher, get involved with box truck dispatching? Well, that depends. There are some advantages to dispatching box trucks. One of them is ease of finding clients. At AlphaX, we get every other day, we get a request for service by a box truck owner, which we have to turn down because this is not the segment we're willing to work with. The reason we don't work with this segment, I already mentioned, it requires a lot of work and client retention is very, very difficult because as you will be providing those low rates to your clients, they are not going to be happy about it. They may tolerate it for some time, but eventually they are going to leave. And for us, since we are trying to build kind of long-term relationships with our clients, this is not a model that works. However, if you are willing to work very hard in looking for these types of loads and trying to service these type of clients, that can be a great start because as I mentioned, these clients are much easier to find, especially if you gear any of your marketing campaigns specifically to box truck owner operators. Another strategy you implement is trying to act as a representative of this trucking company and go directly to the shippers, some smaller shippers that may not need to transport. They may not need a full truckload. They might be shipping their product, furniture, smaller equipment, something that can be transported with a box truck. And if you go to them directly and you can get their business directly, it can work very, very well for the shippers because they will not be going through a freight broker and therefore can save some money. And it can work very well for your clients because they will get higher rate than they would have got on a spot market. However, if you do choose this strategy, you might as well go ahead and get yourself a freight broker license because with the effort you're going to put into sourcing these loads, in case your client is not able to transport them, you can at least put them on the market and broker them out to other motor carriers. So to summarize, dispatching box trucks is hard. Okay. So don't have any illusions about that. It is hard work. However, it can be lucrative because it's going to be easier to find clients. So if you're able to do this, you can grow your client base quite rapidly. And if you decide to do that, you may also want to consider sourcing the loads directly for your client and potentially getting a freight broker license in order to scale your efforts. And if you disagree and you think that dispatching box trucks is very easy, please do share your secrets in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to read them. And with all that being said, we are going to wrap up this video and I will see you next time.